What's up, everybody? Now that this is a public thing, just want to let you know Kelsey is not here this time, but she will be back next week. This will not be a common thing, so don't get used to it. Let's just dive on into some movies. So these are all going to release July 5th, next Tuesday. I'm going to start out with, I think, what's probably like the slowest one to talk about, but the new Downton Abbey movie is coming out to buy. Sure, I've never watched that show, but if you did and you're excited for the movie, there you go. This one I was very excited for. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. This is the movie that has Michelle Yeoh in it. She was from Tomorrow Never Dies, which is what I know her from. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and she was also in Crazy Rich Asians. There's a Walmart edition of this one that I think is so clever. So I know that like googly eyes or something mean something in the movie, and their edition is so fucking cool. It's just googly eyes, and it spells out the name where they're just not. It is so cool looking. It's, I think, just a sleeve that goes over the main movie. It might even have this same art underneath, for all I know. It's not a steelbook, so I just really like this, and I would want that sleeve for sure. So really excited to check out that movie. And then, if you're into pretty good old Tom Cruise movie, Edge of Tomorrow hits 4K, and I love this movie. I think it's a phenomenal movie. But the Steelbook, the Best Buy Steelbook, just looks so good. I love the dude on the back. He looks so cool, and I mean, Emily Blunt is the best person ever. So having her inside with him is just so cool. I fucking love this thing. I'm definitely gonna get this one. And then I'm gonna go to now some of the like boutique label ones. So I'm gonna hit Criterion first. I've got a couple movies that I've found interesting. So there's The Virgin Suicides. I've never seen this movie. It's from 1999. I really don't know much about this one, but if this is one of your favorites, you want a nice Blu-ray edition of it, go check this out. But this one I found really interesting. Okja is hitting the Criterion Collection. This was a Netflix movie, and I think it's very interesting that like a streaming service movie is going to be released by like a conservation group. You know, like the Criterion Collection is to like conserve some of the best of movies that we've ever had. So for this to be picked up, that just says a lot. I think that's really cool. And also, it was directed by Bong Joon Ho, who directed Snowpiercer, which is one of the movies we did in a Patreon review a couple months ago, and also one of Kelsey's favorite movies, Parasite, which we all know I thought was just alright. Like, it's fine. But I've actually still never seen this one. So this just makes me need to see it more. And then this is a label I've heard of. I've never actually seen a release from them, or I've never noticed one to look at. But so Kino Lorber, they do like some older movies. They are doing Ants. It's a 1977, you know, kind of little creature horror flick kind of thing. It's probably fine. It's probably like a cult classic kind of one, and I'm into seeing what that one's about. And then I guess this is going to be one of our new niche things here on the YMBToAP Friday Roundup. We had like the Meat Hook Massacre thing a couple weeks ago. Well, I guess there's a bunch of weird horror movies like that that are getting like releases, and there's just two that are coming out next week that I really gotta tell you about. Now, this is from Full Moon Features. This one's called Baby Oopsie. It's a bad baby, a very bad baby. I'm into everything about this cover. I want to know what this movie's about so bad, and I hate this horrible photoshopping of the blood on the bottom right here. Like, they just kind of like copy paste it and put it over because it's going right over the leg, but I don't think it would have done that and run in this pool. It's really bad, but I'm so into it. Um, and actually, I'm more into this one. Save the best for last. This is by Wide Eye Releases. This is Bloody Muscle Bodybuilder in Hell, also known as the Japanese Evil Dead. Everything about this is exactly what I want. I have to find this. I have to buy this one. This looks too good. There's a freaking head just like attached to a hand that's going to be running around or something. I don't know. I've got to see it. This looks like the best movie. So if you're into buying a movie next week, I think those are the ones to look out for. But if you need a movie today, you want to go to see a movie today on July 1st, it's probably a split down the middle kind of movie. You either like them or you don't like them, but Minions: The Rise of Gru is hitting theaters today. I've still only seen the first one. I've only seen Despicable Me 1. So I don't have much of an affinity for the Minions. I definitely don't hate them. I don't think they're, like the most annoying thing of all time, but I've never been drawn to them. I'm not that excited by them, but if you're really into Illumination movies, the Minions, or just Despicable Me as a whole, here's another entry that's probably going to be alright. But yeah. And then with that, let's get over into some games. There's a lot of cool game stuff going on this week. So first of all, yesterday, June 30th, I almost forgot this was happening, but the Cuphead, the Delicious Last Course DLC released. So this is like, I think 5 or 6 more bosses that you get like their own island to go do. So I mean, it's more Cuphead. I'm all about Cuphead. I love that game. So I'm definitely excited to go get this DLC, check it out, and crank out those bosses. And then we had a Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase on June 28th, and I just wanted to give you guys a couple highlights of some things there. So coming out to the Switch, pretty old game, but Nier Automata. It's really cool that some of these like big time games that were on like PS4 and Xbox One are making their way to the Switch. It sucks for Switch owners because these are old games. They're not like they're anything, fancy or new, but it is good that they're getting these really good games portable that you could just take on the go. So that's really cool. That's coming out October 6th. And then this is a huge one. I've never played these, but a bunch of Persona games are coming to the Switch as well. So we have Persona 3 Portable, Persona 4 Golden, and then Persona 5 the Royal Edition. So the Royal Edition is going to hit October 21st, and the other two are just coming soon. So we don't really know when those are happening. But these have been locked to PlayStation consoles exclusively, and then the two of them, 3 and 4, have been on the Vita. So they haven't even been on anything but like a handheld. So now they're going to actually PS5, I think to Xbox Series X, and they're hitting the Switch. So that's really cool. And we can see these games probably gain in popularity. I have Royal. I kind of need to play it, but that's been really big news. And then I haven't played these either. I was always a Mega Man X person, but the Mega Man Battle Network games are coming to a Legacy Collection. There's going to be 10 games coming to the Switch. It's going to launch sometime in 2023. We're not really sure when, but if you love the Battle Network games that were all on Game Boy Advance, by the way, coming to the Switch, that sounds like a cool time. It's kind of Fire Emblem-esque. It's like grid-based stuff. So you're, moving your person around for like, strategic moves and all that to clear the board. I might check it out. I bought the Mega Man like Legacy ones for like Mega Man. I never got the X ones because I've already played X 10,000 times. I didn't need to play it again. But I do want to check these out because I know some people that love these games, so they gotta be good. And then this one, I'm surprised I'm excited about this one because I never beat the first one, but the new Mario Rabbids game got a release date. That's due out October 20th. October seems to be the big time for Nintendo this year. There was a 40-minute gameplay session for this earlier this week. This game looks good. Like, it shouldn't look that good, but it's like an XCOM, another strategic like battle board kind of thing. It just looks really awesome and it's super polished. It looks really good for running on the Switch. I can't wait for like a Switch 4K or something where games like this that are like pushing that boundary already can look even better because I think this game would excel in 4K. It looks phenomenal. And I have one more bit of news that's not really news, but I'd be remiss if I didn't touch on it because I love it so much. But God of War Ragnarok still has no release date. Nobody knows anything about it, but some news did drop yesterday. There's a insider that's known for some pretty good leaks and details that he gets out there, Tom Henderson. He came out and said it is still going to come out this year. We just don't know when. And then he teased that they have done some data mining and some systems for sale of the Jotnar collection and the collector's edition. So both of those editions will come with a 1-to-1 scale replica of Thor's Mjolnir as depicted in the game, and I love how it looks in this game. I think that would look awesome to have just like a legit one. So that's gonna be cool. The Jotnar one comes with just that in the game, so you get the replica and the game. If you get the collector's edition one, it's gonna come with the hammer, but also come with some badges and then like a map of the world, which I'm hoping is like the cloth map from the 2018 release because I love that map. It's actually framed and sitting up there, and I've stared at it for about 4 years now. I love that thing, and I would love to have another one and just have them side by side. So, decent enough God of War news because I've been waiting to know what was going to be in the collector's one, and I'm cool without a statue. There's enough statues, but like a prop replica is kind of something you don't really get, so I'm into that. And that's about it. Not a lot. I scrounged up some good stuff for you guys. Kelsey will be back next week, and we will have all kinds of more movie releases because the summer movies are hitting, so we got lots of stuff hitting theaters. Hopefully a lot of good stuff is hitting home media, and Kelsey's always full of the games. I know she's got one she's waiting to talk to you guys about, so we'll see you guys next week for the next Friday Roundup. Peace.